Hey, and welcome to another Full Metal Classic. This is going to be a fun one. It is Super Bowl Sunday, so people will want to watch this after, so I'm going to try and get through this as quick as possible, but I'm not going to speed through the questions so people don't understand them. But I've got Louise. Louise, how are you going?
Doing fine. I mean,
right now.
it's midnight here. I'm a bit tired, but I'm stoked. Doing good.
But we've got Dan. Dan, how's it going?
Oh, it's been a long week of work, but I'm probably going to lose today to Brian anyway. So what difference does it make?
And we've got Brian here. Brian, how's it going?
Pretty good. First one of the year. Let's see how it goes.
We've got Jimmy. Jimmy, how's it going?
I'm doing the most American thing. I'm wearing a hockey jersey. Yeah.
And we've got Danny. Danny, how's it going?
It's going great, thank you.
We've got Payson. Payson, how's it going?
Doing great. First ever Sunday Classic. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
And we've got Chris here. Chris, how's it going?
Doing good. Calling from my car, but still doing good. My first class is in December, so yeah, you're gonna have fun.
That's right.
No,
I don't.
my dad's driving.
Oh,
But with that being said, how this is going to work? There's 8 questions in 8 different categories for round 1. Because Chris is on his phone and doesn't have writing stuff with him, I'm going to go to him first. But I do need everyone's hands on screen, or one if you're holding the phone. But with that being said, the first question is going to be coming in sports. Who plays Roy Hobbs in The Natural?
I got to get a pen, Malcolm. I'm sorry. My pen is not working. Sorry.
So,
Dan's just stonks. He doesn't like sports movies.
Yeah, no, I don't like sports movies. Not at all.
pins down. Chris.
I don't think I get Burt Venom.
Louise.
I didn't have anything.
Dan.
Robert Redford.
Brian.
Robert Redford.
Jimmy.
Yeah, that made sense.
Danny.
Nothing.
And Payson.
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford is correct. The next question comes in the realm of animation. Who voices the role of Max in The Secret Life of Pets 2?
What happened to that first guy? Oh, wait.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Chris.
Patton Oswalt.
Louise.
No clue. Said Ben Stiller.
Dan.
Yeah, I don't think I got it either. I put James Corden.
Brian.
I also guess Patton Oswalt.
Jimmy.
Andy Samberg sounds right.
Danny.
I said Amy Poehler, as I thought you said Meg.
Payson.
General George Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt is correct.
I forgot that there was a Secret Life of Pets too.
Yeah, it's actually surprisingly good.
The next question comes in movie release dates.
All right,
Oh.
movie release dates, did you say? You were breaking up, Malcolm.
Movie release dates is what I said.
Okay.
What year saw the release of Straight Outta Compton?
Can I get a repeat? I couldn't. My connection dropped for a second.
Yep, I can give you a repeat. In movie release dates, what year saw the release of Straight Outta Compton?
Oh, I got it.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pins down. Chris.
That would be 2000.
2000 what?
You cut out there, Chris. What did you say? We've completely lost your audio. I can't actually hear you.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Chris.
Disqualified.
Yeah, unfortunately, because your cell phone's cut your audio out, we can't keep you in here because you can't write. So I'm going to have to drop you from this. I'll make it up to you next week, but yeah. But Louise, what do you have?
2015.
Dan,
I got 2017.
Brian,
17.
Jimmy,
12.
Danny,
2016.
Payson.
2015.
2015 is the correct answer.
Movie release dates are not my thing.
Where is coming?
The next question comes in 90s movies. Who played the character of Smokey in Friday? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Dan,
I got Snoop Dogg.
Brian,
Chris Tucker.
Jimmy,
Well, it's not Ice Cube, I guess.
Danny,
Ice Cube.
Payson,
Chris Tucker.
Luis.
I also said Ice Cube.
Chris Tucker is the correct answer.
Oh, Smokey. I figured maybe Snoop Dogg, you know?
The next question comes in comedy. Who played Melville Crump in a Mad World?
All right. Say that name again, please, Malcolm.
Who played Melville Crump? C-R-U-M-P.
Melville
In a
Crump.
Melville
Yeah.
Crump.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I don't even know if this person's in this movie. I should know.
5,
Really should.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jimmy.
I don't know. Paul Newman.
Danny.
Nothing.
Payson.
Total guess. Walter Matthau.
Luis.
I drew a happy face. Had no clue.
Dan.
Jackie Gleason.
Brian.
I don't know who's who, but I know he's in the movie. Sid Caesar.
Sid Caesar is correct.
Oh,
Show off.
Nice.
Nice.
The next question comes in classics. What movie originated this quote? I am big, it's the pictures that got small.
I'm gonna use a repeat.
Yep. In classics, what movie originated this quote? I am big, it's the pictures that got small.
Can I use an abbreviation, Malcolm?
Well, okay. I didn't want to give it away, but I was going to ask the same question.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything that will give away the answer, although that question kind of did. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Danny.
Hairspray?
Payson.
Sunset Boulevard.
Luis.
This is working out great. I got nothing.
Dan.
I got Sunset Boulevard with the abbreviation.
Brian.
Sunset Boulevard.
Jimmy.
Pass.
Yeah, I would have accepted the abbreviation or the full thing. I wasn't going to be that mean.
Thank
I
you.
almost asked the same question, but I was like, that's a huge hint.
The next question comes in actors and actresses. Which rapper turned actor has played an army sergeant, a bounty hunter, police captain, and a navy lieutenant?
What was the first word you said? Repertoire?
Army rapper turned actor.
Could you, just repeat the whole thing for me, Malcolm, please?
Yep. Which rapper turned actor has played an army sergeant, a bounty hunter, police captain, and a navy lieutenant? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Payson.
I know he was in 2 of these, so Ice Cube.
Luis.
Also guessed Ice Cube again.
Dan.
Yeah, probably way off. I put Mark Wahlberg.
Brian.
O'Shea Jackson Sr. Ice Cube.
Ah, damn it.
Jimmy.
I couldn't figure what the first part was, so I said Gary Oldman.
Daddy.
I also said Ice Cube.
Ice Cube is correct.
Dan, when you put Mark Wahlberg, my life flashed before my eyes because I was like, that could technically be right.
Yes, me too. That's what I was thinking.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, right?
That's right.
But yeah, the 4 movies that he played all those in: Three Kings, he was an army sergeant; Bounty Hunter and All About the Benjamins; police captain in the Jump Street franchise; and a navy lieutenant in Triple X State of the Union. And the next question is coming in musicals. What is the name of the uncle that Mary Poppins and crew have a tea party on the ceiling with?
Not even gonna bother.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. And starting back up the top with Luis.
I don't know. Gregory.
Dan.
I don't know. Uncle Fred.
Brian.
I can't remember it, but no blank boards. Uncle Fester.
Jimmy.
Move on.
Larry.
Payson.
I put Uncle Berkshire.
It is Uncle Albert.
Yeah.
Oh,
But with that, unfortunately, because we did, well, fortunately for some people, unfortunately because we did lose Chris early on, we are going to only get rid of one person. So sorry, Jimmy, you didn't get any points. So yeah. But with that being said, in first place we have a tie. We've got Brian and Payson tied at 6 points. Luis and Dan are on 2 points, and we got Danny on 1 point. Now, this is where the fun happens. As I add another number on here, but the next question, I've got 5 categories that I'm going to reveal, plus a secret category which I'm not going to say. And the categories we have is movies from the den. These are lines in movies. Movies about the stock exchange. Movies about corruption. Movies in the stars. These are movies that are in space. Paul Walter Hauser movies. And plus the secret category. So Brian, pick 2 numbers between 1 and 9.
Let's go with 1 and 9.
Payson, pick 2 numbers between 2 and 8. Really?
I'll go 8 and 4.
8 and 4. Luis, pick a number between 1 and 9.
6 and 5. 6.
You just won.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's all good. Dan, pick a number between 1 and 9.
Is 2 still left?
2 is still there.
3.
And Danny's picking 3. Which means 5 will be the secret category because I stuffed up and put an extra number on the wheel because that shouldn't have been there. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to leave 9 there because it was picked. So
No, just take 9 off.
if it lands on 5 or 7, it's going to be the secret category.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to pick 5 or 7, Brian.
It's fine. I like secret
It's fine.
categories.
Chaos.
There you go.
Spin
Oh,
that?
wow. Okay.
And it's secret category.
Did you even spin that, Malcolm? I didn't even see it spin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It was just the light from my phone just wasn't that clear on the
Oh, okay.
but it is going to be a secret category. And I'm going to but it's still going to be double points. It's the secret category is Sam Levine in movies.
Okay.
Movie.
Okay.
Oh God. How many freaking movies has he been in?
Enough.
Oh my God.
I think I've seen 2.
I think I've only seen 1.
Um,
Not another teen movie is the other.
but the first
Shh, might be an answer.
Good point. I'm sorry.
the first question is who plays Jake Weiler in Not Another Teen Movie? Also, Jake is making a prediction in the chat that Brian is not going to like these categories.
Oh, hey, Jake. How you doing?
5, 4,
It's affectionate.
3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Justin here. Who plays Jake Weiler in Not Another Teen Movie?
Obviously, these guys wrote it down, so they all know. I have no
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Luis.
Chris Evans.
Dan.
I put James Franco. I had no clue.
Dan. Brian.
Chris Evans.
Danny.
I literally almost forgot his last name. Chris Evans.
Payson.
Johnny Storm himself, Chris Evans.
That is correct. Somewhere out there, Christina is happy that 4 out of the 5 got it correct.
I mean, I love this movie. It's
But the
Never
next
saw it.
question is
I never saw that. movie.
in the movie Club Dread, what is the nickname of the musician that owns Pleasure Island?
I challenged. Okay.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
I had these questions written before I knew who was going to be in the match.
I honestly can't remember it though. Shoot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In Club Dread, what is the nickname of the musician that owns Pleasure Island? I'm just going to leave this comment here for a little bit.
The only thing I think I saw the cover for this in Hollywood Video once. This is the one. Oh, yeah, I won't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
So embarrassed.
Dan.
I have no freaking clue. I put the Rodrigo.
Brian.
It's something Pete. I put Panama Pete, but that's not right.
Danny.
Flapjack.
Payson.
I put Papa East.
It is Coconut Pete.
Coconut Pete.
Pete.
The next question is Who directed I Love You, Beth Cooper?
Would you say Biff Cooper?
Beth
Beth.
Cooper.
Beth Cooper.
Yeah.
Beth, I love you, Beth Cooper.
I don't think that's right. Oh my gosh.
That was a good movie.
No, that's not right. Okay.
Uh-oh, someone's going to make a clip of Brian getting their answer wrong.
Why am I putting this down? Why am
I
I
have no
putting
clue,
this
man.
down?
I have no questions.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Payson.
I don't know why this name jumped out, but I put Ivan Reitman. I know that's a really weird R, but I hope you can get that.
Danny.
And Fletcher.
Luis.
No idea. Got nothing.
Dan.
Once again, no clue. I put Judd Apatow.
Brian.
I think Payson might be right. I put Sean Levy.
It is Chris Columbus.
Oh, okay.
Chris Columbus.
Really?
He's still alive?
Yeah.
That movie is super old, actually.
It's 1492. I'm kidding.
Alright, and the last
Go
question
ahead.
in round 2. Who plays the titular Sidney Wright in Sidney Wright?
Sidney Wright? Jesus.
Hands up if you've heard of this movie.
I never heard of that movie. I haven't heard of half of these movies.
This is a bad
I don't remember actually really watching it, but it's somewhere in the back of my mind.
And 5, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. Yep. Who plays the titular Sidney Wright in Sidney Wright?
Yeah, the name I was going to put down on my board was so long, Malcolm. I needed to repeat to write it down. Probably I'm wrong anyway, but
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Danny.
Amanda Bynes.
Luis.
Got nothing.
Dan.
I put Hayden Panettiere. I have no clue.
Brian.
I hope she's right because I pulled Amanda Bynes.
Payson.
I went with the Freaks and Geeks connection, so I put Linda Cardellini.
Danny is correct, and it is Amanda Bynes.
Good job.
Literally, those pulls in the document, I was like,
I don't know why that
Sidney
name
Wright?
popped into my
What?
head.
Which means the score, Garth, I wouldn't make a category Sam Levin moves and make him announce. I really would not do that. But with that being said, this is what the scores are at. Brian is in the lead with 10 points. Payson is on 8 points. Danny is on 5 points, which means we do say goodbye to Luis, who's on 4 points, and Dan, who's on 2 points. But you don't have to go anywhere. But Dan, I'll keep you on screen. You can help me keep track of the points for round 3, because round 3 is the winner point, loser point round.
Oh, no.
So if you get a question incorrect, you lose a point. If you get it correct, you gain a point. So the scores.
All right. Yeah.
I was getting there. The scores are: I've got Brian on 10 points. Payson is on 8 points. And Danny is on 5 points.
All right. Got it.
Got it. All right. The first question is: in Stephen King adaptations,
Oh, no.
what does Annie propose that the title of the book that would bring the character Misery back to life be called?
Can you repeat that?
Yes, I can. In Stephen King adaptations, what does Annie propose that the title of the book that would bring the character of Misery back to life be called? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Brian.
I thought it was something super imaginative, like Misery Returns.
Danny.
Love's Company.
Payson.
I almost put Misery Returns, but I put Misery Lives.
This is where it gets tricky because the title of the movie is Misery's Returns 'S at the end of Misery.
It's wrong, man. It's wrong.
Yeah, I can't give it to anyone, so everyone does lose a point. I would make it a joke about losing S's, but that's in the past.
I didn't lose it. I just put it down on the wrong word. It just dropped.
But the next question comes in the Muppets.
Okay.
In the Muppets movie, during the song "Moving Right Along," what Sesame Street character do Fozzie and Kermit encounter? But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Danny.
Miss Piggy.
Payson.
Put Big Bird.
And Brian.
Big Bird.
Big Bird is correct. And yeah. But next question is, as I do some quick maths. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's possible for you to catch up, Danny, but you can keep answering if you just want anyway, just for the fun of it. Next question comes in franchises. Which franchise had installments Eclipse and New Moon?
Now you ask something I know. Thanks. Can I have more points for this?
I mean, I'll give you the points if you get it right.
I have it right, okay?
I'm being as specific as I possibly can with this.
1. Pins down. Payson.
The Twilight Saga.
Brian.
Yep. Twilight.
Yeah.
And Danny.
Twilight.
That is correct. And the next question comes in crime. Who directed The Godfather?
Oh man, you can't ask these questions when I'm playing now. It's all right, buddy.
Hey, Brian, you don't love this movie. Why don't you just miss it on principle?
I don't hate the movie. I still.
I know.
It's just boring.
How dare you?
I still haven't made it through the whole thing.
4,
That's on
3, 2.
Yeah.
Better take
1.
Dan off before he has to
Pins
aneurysm.
down. I really hope Kirk's not watching it. He
I hope he is.
Payson.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Brian.
Francis Ford Coppola.
And Danny.
Francis Ford Coppola.
That is correct. We've got one question left. If Brian misses it but Payson gets it, we're in a tie-break situation. If Brian wins it, gets it, he wins. There's no other really scenario that could happen. The question comes in fantasy. Who played King Galbatorix in Aragon?
Oh man, I know this one too. That would have been 3 I knew in this round. What a god-awful movie, in my opinion.
You're not wrong.
I wouldn't say god-awful. It's just horribly bland.
I like the book, though.
I mean,
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
I don't think anyone really likes this movie, to be honest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Just to build suspense. Danny, did you have anything?
I wrote down Sean Bean.
Payson.
Good game, everyone. John Malkovich.
And Brian.
We might have a tiebreaker. I've never seen this. Jeremy Irons.
It is John Malkovich.
Oh, man.
Nice.
11-11.
So we get into a tiebreak
Yeah,
situation.
Jeremy Irons is in the movie.
Good job, Brian. Jeremy Ryan.
That's why I knew he was in it. I just didn't know who played who. So.
So, with that being said, we're not going to, because I don't want to go to the anticlimactic box office of Rotten Tomatoes kind of finish. Danny, out of the remaining 5 categories for round 2, which one do you want to get these people to answer questions in?
What's left?
Movies from the Den, movies about the stock exchange, movies about corruption, movies in the stars, and Paul Walter Hauser movies.
The Den was Lions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do movies about corruption.
Movies about corruption.
Brian, if you're up for it, I'm willing to cede my repeats.
That's fine with me.
Okay.
We don't need to repeat. If I don't know in the first 15 seconds, I'm not going to know it.
Yeah.
The first question is, who directed Serpico?
Ooh, I know this.
Oh my God, this is 4 in a row. I would have gotten Malcolm.
Right? It's always that luck.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Payson.
Sidney Paul. I'm kidding. Sidney Lumet.
Brian.
Sidney Lumet.
Oh my God.
Next question is, who plays Jack Mosley in 16 Blocks?
Jason's like me is thinking it's one of 2 people.
I've never even heard of it, so you probably got this.
But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Payson.
See where this goes. Martin Lawrence. I have no idea.
Brian.
It's either Mos Def or my answer is Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis is correct. Which means, and your winner, Brian, the McGuffin Michaels.
Congrats.
Great game.
I'm going to bring Louise back on, but I'm going to go around the board very quickly. Actually, I'll go to Brian first so he can run out and go catch Super Bowl. Brian, how do you feel about pulling out your victory today?
I feel good and really pretty lucky. I don't know why the Amanda Bynes jumped in my mind, so I must have that movie somewhere in the back of my mind and just guessed her. So I'm glad I got that one. Otherwise, Payson takes it. But Payson, I think, is one of the best ones of the new crop. So I'm anxious to see him do more stuff. I hope to meet him in like singles and teams and stuff too. So.
But with that being said, Danny, how did you feel? You made it to round 3. How do you feel about your performance today?
A little bit surprised. I probably would have had, if I hadn't have second guessed myself on this straight out of Compton, because I was like, oh, is it 2015, 2016? It's always those second guesses, right? So, but I definitely felt a lot better this time. And but I've also been studying, so that kind of helps.
But with that being said, the Amanda Bynes answer was what helped you stay alive. And
oh yeah, I was like, Cindy, why? I know that.
But with that, Payson, how did you feel about your performance today?
I feel great. This is one of the better classic performances I've had. Brian, I saw you're still in audio, so I hope you hear this. I've been watching this show for a long time. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that. I hope that we can one day meet. Yeah, I feel good. I just got a movie I just didn't know, and there were no questions I'm still hanging on to. So, oh, and Jake and any other members of Fun DMC that are watching, thanks for watching, guys.
But Louise, you how did you feel about your performance today?
I mean, I'm happy I got to the second round, but otherwise, bit disappointed. You can always say, oh, categories were not my strength, but in either way, I'm happy for everyone else. They were amazing, but kind of bummed with my performance.
But Dan, how did you feel about your performance today?
I'm always hit and miss. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I do bad. It just all depends on what the questions are. But I predicted the winner, so I feel good about that.
But with that being said, that is the end of today's classic. Next week is Trivia for Fun. I will be having the sign up post on the usual time on Friday. But with that being said, that's it for us here. And until next week, keep playing movie
Stay
trivia.
safe,
I do-
everyone.